I'm really upset that this is being sold as like an empowerment story, you know? When they have these books where it's like, what's it called? The one by Renee Ahdieh. What is it called? The Wrath and the Dawn? Something like that. Yeah, yeah. And so it has like, a king guy, and he rounds up all the women in the village to like marry or whatever he says he's gonna do with them. And then, they all end up dead, basically. Nobody passes the test, everybody fails, but then it has to be this one girl who happens to come along. This one girl, she's special in some kind of way. Then somehow she survives the first night, and she end up falling in love with the guy. And then we find out like, oh no, it was because there was something happened that like redeems him, right? And then they're like, oh no, my poor baby, he endured so much. I'm like, bro, you forget the part where he killed all these women, killed all these innocent women for nothing. There was nothing wrong with them. They did not do anything wrong. It's just another man abusing his power and being a danger to society, a danger to the well-being of others, a danger to others' safety. Like, I don't understand why this has to be such a prevalent plot. Like, can't we find something else by now? This is why I hate enemies to lovers. Because it's like, bro, I don't care if they fall in love. They don't make it any much better. So, like, now that she's in love with the boy, she hears, like, the excuse. I'm not going to say it because in case it spoils the next story. But he has some kind of, like, redemption that somehow magically overshadows all the people and, more importantly, all the women he killed in the past, right? I'm just like, bro, like, it just doesn't work like that. Do you really want to be in love with a guy who has no honor, no character, no integrity, no care for human beings besides you? Like, I'm sorry, it's not cute. It was never cute, but it's certainly not cute. Like, they're like, oh, he's only in love with me. He's only nice to me. He sees value in my life. Yeah, if you're the only person whose life he sees value in, you're in big trouble. And if he's only loyal to you because you guys are in love with each other, guess which side you end up on when you have an argument. Like, it just doesn't even make sense. Like, at least let it have some kind of continuity. I mean, look, I haven't read far enough into the series to find out, but hey. And by the way, it's like, I don't even bash the series. I'm not even mad at the it was a good book. I think I read most of it. I didn't finish it. My cousins finished it and they told me it was amazing, by the way. So yeah, I'm not even against the books themselves, because at the end of the day, like, this is a story, but looking at the concepts is disturbing and it's disgusting. Yeah. And I wish I could take it as just a story, but unfortunately it's not just a story. And not in just um that book. There's a lot of other books that I've seen. Like, there was a K-drama that I wanted to watch. Right, I was watching this K-drama because I was like, oh, I had started it earlier, but they was doing too much. I didn't finish it. I didn't even get to the first episode, right? And I was like, oh, wait, let me slow down. And I was like, oh, this is just be such a good, like, fun watch, like nothing bad happening, just them two just goofing around being funny and fun, right? But then, as I was like, finishing the first episode and getting to the second, that's when I realized, I was like, wait a second, this is the same plot that we've seen 100 times. Same plot. So now it's like, oh man, like, I'm still gonna watch it. But I'm just saying, it's just like, that's absolutely not what I was looking for or not what I wanted to happen. It's the same plot, like you said. This evil, wicked man who's a danger to women, you know. Anyway, I already explained it, whatever. But, we also see this in the 101 Nights. I mean, yeah, 101 Nights of the Arabian Nights story. I'm just talking about the concept, not the actual story itself. So, Lady Scheherazade, she gets to live like 101 nights. She gets to survive the first night because she is useful to that man. She tells the story, he gets to fall asleep, or just however it goes. I just know that. So, like, however it went, I just know that it was her telling a story, and it was an amazing story, and that's how her life got spared, like, each night. So, but at the crux of it, as a concept, as a principle, you see a woman somehow being useful to a man in power, a corrupt man, like an evil man. And that is how her life is spared. Not because the guy values human life, but just because of her usefulness to him, her providing like tangible value to the man. Well, not tangible, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Whether it's emotional, psychological, physical, mental, if it's like food, resources, ideas in her case, you know? So what I'm saying is like we've seen this theme multiple times and it's just problematic to me. It's upsetting to me. And it's like I think even another comic I was reading, I stopped reading because of that. Anyway, well, my point is, it's like even then also like there's a lot of books too where it's like it's about the girl starting off like, you know, here as like a regular person, a village girl, and then she's assigned to get married off to some guy to like elevate her family status, right? And her family will be so excited for her. They'll be like, oh my God, yay, da 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 da. And they're literally selling her off to a man that they don't know. They just know he got money and he's good for their family status or whatever it is, right? And never mind the fact that A, she doesn't know the man. B, she's still required to sleep with him whether she wants to or not. C, is always some kind of this makes it better aspect. Like her developing some kind of secret magic powers that's only inherited by this ancient thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? She gets some magic powers or she becomes queen or whatever it is, right? And it's like, I don't like it because it's like, just because she becomes queen doesn't make every single thing and every single piece of trauma worth it. You know what I'm saying? Even if she gains like a husband, she gets married, she's in love, that's still not worth it. Because it's like, it's an evil man. She didn't ask for this. It just happened to happen along the way. A 1 in 1 millionth chance. It's like, bro, being married to a man that has no regard for human life, that's an accomplishment for you. Being married to a man that caused you trauma, that's an accomplishment for you. And your only, or one of your only rebuttals to that is saying about he didn't know you yet at the time. And even another book I had read, well, I had started it. I actually never end up finishing it because I cannot deal with that kind of stuff at all. Is that, what was it? What was I going to say? The girl, wait, what was I going to say? What was I saying? It was like the girl, I forget. But either way, they also like, they make it look all glittery and shiny to the girl. Oh, yes, now I remember. So I was saying one of the things, the girl like describes how the man looks, but it's like from far away. Like they're on a mountain or something, whatever. She's like, oh, he's so handsome. And then when she goes to like in the caravan or whatever it is with him, she's like, oh, he's so caring and considerate. He got me a jacket. Oh my God, he put on my shoes for me. I'm like, bro, but when done, he's still gonna treat you like the little what's it called? I forget. Like well, you know, a machine. You know what I'm saying? Like you have no value to him just because he treats you nice does not absolve him. You know what I'm saying? Of you just being a little pawn, carrying out all the like marriage rights and literally turning over your life to a man who, like I said, no regard for human life, going to a whole new place where you don't even know anybody. She's literally thrown in, like, at least the only people who properly respect her are the people who stash some knives in her bags or some shit like that. No, like, literally, like, they literally, her family even tried to dress it up for her. They're like, oh my God, you get to live in a glittering mansion. You get to live with the king. You'll have all the food you want. You'll have all the nice dresses and clothes you want. You're going to have your own maids. You're going to do your own hair. You're going to go bathe in a bath full of roses, right? And that's all well and good. Those are really nice stuff, but it does not make up for it. Excuse me. It doesn't make up for it. Like, I wish that these plots would just choose literally anything else. Literally anything else. And mind you, I only, as for the K-drama, I only just started watching it, you know, so I don't know how the plot will unfold. So if I'm wrong about it, good. But it was just an example, you know, of a larger plot, right? And but at least even like even the book of Esther in the Bible, Esther has to go before the king, blah blah blah. All the girls get ready. She's the one who gets chosen, blah blah blah. So I'm saying like this concept or plot or storyline is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's popular books and even religious texts, you know. And like she didn't want to be there. She did not want to be there, Esther. I mean, but she ended up like saving her people. Anyway, that's just take that as another reference. But anyway, my primary thought was like the YA books, because it's like, bro, it's like, couldn't you write something else? I understand that authors often say, like, authors might say that the story just wrote itself, but it's like, I would just like to see another plot, please. One where abuse on women and trauma on women is not just like made well because it turned out well in the end, or because she became queen in the end, or you know stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, it's just no. Like, you really gonna say that you're proud to be with that man after all that mess he done caused and innocent people who died at his hand? Like, it's a no.